I wish all a fruitful conference, and I hope it will lead to further academic gatherings in the future. Thank you very much.
Neslihan Hocam.
I think she lost the connection. So our next speaker will be the head of our department, Associate Professor Dr. Ceyhun Yükselir. Ceyhun Hocam, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. And this is really a very inspiring conference when we look at the, the title of the conference, the violence, specifically focused on the violence. And we are very happy and excited to host you online in this conference, coming from nearly 20 countries and almost, 110 presentations here now. And this is really honor and great pleasure to host you, as I said before, this conference entitled The Representations of Violence in Literature, Culture and Arts. And first of all, I would like to emphasize that the aim of the conference is to bring researchers, scholars, and undergraduate students together with interest in literature, culture, and art at all levels, focusing on the specific topic, I mean violence. And this conference is designed to attract the research communities to, promote connections and explore different perspectives regarding the violence. And for this conference, researchers from 20 countries, such as England, India, Ukraine, Hungary, Germany, and USA, etc. And out of these, countries, almost 120 papers were accepted, and they're gonna present their presentations in this online conference. And availing of this opportunity, I would like to express my compliments to all academic colleagues and participating in this opening session and in this conference. And first of all, I would like to thank the plenary speakers, Professor Andrew Knight from University of Winchester, Professor Peter Stott from Ontario Tech University, and Professor Sadık Toprak from Istanbul University, and Dr. Francesca Ferrando from New York University. And I would like to express my gratitude to organizing committee, Professor Mehmet Ali Çelikel, Professor Nevin Yıldırım Koyuncu, Dr. Sümeyra Buran, Dr. Ayşe Şensoy, Dr. Mahinur Akşehir, Dr. Neslihan Köroğlu, Dr. Yelda Erçandırlı, and our research assistant and PhD candidate, Rakiye Özdal. And special thanks goes to Dr. Barış, Ağır Hocam, for his initiatives, for his endless effort, valuable effort to organize and dealing with all kinds of stuff about this conference. I would like to thank and go special thanks for Barış Ağır Hocam. Thank you so much. And last but not least, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to our rector chancellor, Professor Turgay Uzun, for helping us in this conference and endless support to organize this specific conference. And with these words, I hope this conference provides you with a forum to exchange, to share ideas, and promote connections from all over the world. And thank you so much for joining us. And I'm sure that this conference, we're gonna benefit and we're gonna, contribute to our field. And I wish you a fruitful conference. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ceyhun Hocam. Neslihan Hocam, can you on your microphone, please? No, it doesn't work. Okay, so on behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to tell something as well. So, dear guests, welcome to the Representations of Violence in Literature, Culture, and Arts Conference. Now we are nearly at the end of the first quarter of the 21st century, but violence still permeates in our lives at various levels. Various forms of violence occurring at levels of interpersonal, self-directed, collective, state, warfare, child and youth violence, intimate partner violence, environmental violence, and animal violence lay bare the complexity and pervasiveness of the phenomenon. Yet, it also brings along the necessity to discuss violence from multiple perspectives. Defining violence and its representations require pointing out the interrelatedness of forms of violence, since one cannot ignore the fact that defining violence with a focus on human would mean pushing the argument to a dead end. Undoubtedly, violence that we have been facing and or enduring in our lives are mostly man-made. However, we need to raise awareness about the interrelatedness of various forms of violence directed not only to human beings, but also to all non-human beings, including animate and inanimate entities around us. In this way, we could rethink the definition of violence and enhance our understanding of the concept from wider perspectives. I believe papers to be presented at this conference will provide such a perspective and will contribute to the violence studies, a field of academic research which is now evolving as a new field of scholarly interest on its own. On behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to thank to all colleagues and participants who put great effort to the success of this conference. I wish you all a fruitful and illuminating conference. Thank you and see you soon in the first keynote session. Have a nice day. Neslihan Hocam.
Thank you, Barış Hocam. I'm sorry, I think I had a connection problem, which is very often in such conferences. For that reason, I'm sorry. And I kindly thank Professor Uzun and Associate Professor Dr. Yükselir and Assistant Professor Dr. Barış Ağır's talks for the conference. And now I wonder, we are really today crowded here for the opening session. Thank you for that. And I wonder whether a colleague would like to share their thoughts or comments with us. If you would like to, please click on thumbs up and then we could unmute you. We will be checking if you would like to make a few remarks. Ayşe Hocam.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank to our dear rector, Professor Dr. Turgay Uzun, for his opening speech. And then I would like to thank to our head of department, Associate Dr. Ceyhun Yükselir. And I thank all the organizing committee and the advisory committee for their valuable contributions. And my special thanks goes to my friend Barış Ağır for his endless effort to organize this conference. And then I would like to thank all the participants with their valuable and fruitful papers, because as far as I have seen, there are lots of topics from different point of view of violence. So I am really excited to organize this conference, to contribute to the organization of this conference, and to hear those various papers.
Thank you, Ayşe Hocam, for your contribution.
I thank you.
Any other colleagues who would like to make a few remarks on the conference? Please. If no one is volunteered, then I'm moving on. Okay, And reaching the end of my words, I would like to keep it short as much as possible, since this is an opening session. And I would be delighted to thank all chairs who have been volunteered to take active part in sessions. And please let me remind you some necessary issues before the conference starts. As it is stated in the conference program with links, all sessions are set in Turkey time zone, which is GMT +3. So please note down if you haven't noted down before. And we will be listening to 4 renowned key talks, and with distinguished chairs. And each talk in the conference will last 15 minutes. And after all talks in a session, the chair will spare a 5 minutes question and answer session for each presentation, which means that each talk is 20 minutes long. I mean, for the time allotted to each speaker is 20 minutes. And as we have the time limit, and the virtual halls should be ready for the forthcoming sessions, please try to pay attention to the time limits. And there will be a host for each room to start the sessions. So please do not worry about the technical issues. So the conference ends at 10 on Friday evening. If you face any technical issues or urgent compulsory issues, please feel free to email to the organizing committee, because we will be checking the account constantly during the conference and reply you soon. And the guideline for publication and the edited book and the proceedings has been shared on the website. And if you haven't noticed before, please have a look. And thank you, Dan. If no one would like to share any comments or thoughts, shall I wait for some minutes? Barış, shall I wait?
I guess there will be nobody to talk.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Thank you for attending the session, for opening addresses.
Can you just remind of participants the first keynote session?
Oh yeah, of course I will. Of course. Emrah Hatasoy would like to make a few remarks. Yes, please. Could you unmute them?
Yes, Emrah Hocam.
I think. Oh, yeah. He says that he just wanted to congratulate. Sorry, I'm not available. Okay. Thank you for your comment. And if there is no one to make the comment, I would like to close the session.
Okay.
And thank you for attending the session, for opening addresses. And we will meet at 1 p.m. in virtual hall 1 to listen Professor Dr. Andrew Knight from Winchester University with his talk entitled "Was Jack Ripper a Slaughterman?" and Human-Animal Violence and the World's Most Famous Serial Killer, which we can't wait to listen. So thank you for attending.
Thank you.
Will start at 1 o'clock now.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Neslihan Hocam. So see you soon afternoon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.